Welcome to our 15-minute restorative yoga break. I'm Caren Baginski, and I had the idea to create this class to honor our body's natural ebb and flow of energy. Not to try to force ourselves to become more energized when we're feeling tired, but to really give ourselves what we need so that we can naturally feel refreshed. Let's begin with just a few things. 2 blankets and a chair. If you don't have those, go get them. We're going to arrive first in legs up the chair. Because I have a yoga chair, I need these blankets on top, but I would recommend for you, if you have a different height chair that works for you, that you use one of these blankets for your head. So coming right up against the chair, just sit with your feet off to one side. P.S. You can also use a couch if you don't have a chair. Bring your legs and swing them up. You'll know that the height is suitable of the chair or the couch when your knee and your shin and your ankle are all in the same line. So build that up as you need and then just lower yourself down. I'm going to walk my hips away from the chair so there's more of a 45-degree angle here, and then rest my head on the floor with the palms open wide, arms in a V shape. Right away, you might be noticing, what a relief. This is exactly what I need right now. Make any adjustments to make yourself more comfortable. Feel the back of the pelvis grow heavy. I naturally just closed my eyes. It seems like I need this today, so you're welcome to close your eyes as well. If you have an eye covering, you can also place that over the eyes. And let yourself be received by the floor. Received by the chair. There's nothing you need to do to make relaxation happen. Just meet yourself where you're at, right here, right now, relaxing into the legs, relaxing into the back, and soften all the muscles of your face, especially the creases of the eyes and the eyelids, and feel them become progressively heavier just through the simple exhalation. Every time you come to an exhale, feeling yourself sink even more into the earth. Bring your attention from external sounds to internal sounds like your breathing. Make a very soft sound of the ocean in the back of your throat for Ujjayi pranayama. Just enough to whisper the breath on the inhale and exhale through the throat. Stay with this sense in silence, just with yourself, and I'll bring you out. Now release all control of the breath. Feel the heaviness of your body fully supported. Wiggle into your toes and ankles. And bend your knees one at a time, bringing your heels to the edge of the chair. Reach one arm overhead and roll off of the chair to the side, letting your legs touch the floor. Resting in a fetal position. Press into your palms and lift upright and continue that sense of staying inside, even as we transition into our next position, which is seated forward bend on the chair. If you had blankets on your chair, move them off and sit on the edge of your chair. Walk your feet forward so they're underneath your knees. You're going to fold forward and capture your chest and your abdomen with your thighs. So determine how wide you need to make your feet in order to make that possible. Maybe they're a little bit narrow, maybe they're a little bit wider, whatever works for you. With the toes pointing forward, take an inhale and extend and lift up tall, and then just exhale, whole spine at once, fold down onto the thighs. Slide your arms down and take your elbows outside of the knees, and then the palms can just rest face up, and finally relax your head completely to the floor. If for any reason you shouldn't have undue pressure in the head that this position can cause, trying this variation instead, where you're seated on the floor and bending forward with your head resting against the chair seat. Make any final adjustments so that you feel really supported by the chair, by your own body, relaxing into the upper back, allowing the shoulder blades to spread, feeling with every exhale that the neck grows longer. Close the eyes if you haven't already, and give over your breath and your body, allowing yourself to rest. And to give in to what you need right now, not to try to fight against it, but just to be with the sense of tiredness or fatigue. Just let it be here. And when we allow these things to be here with us, we're more accepting of the flow of our life, accepting of ourselves showing up in the flow of our life. Just breathe and be, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Feeling the warmth of your thighs, your abdomen, the freedom that might now be in the back, especially the upper back and neck. Take a breath in and very slowly, to avoid a head rush, push your hands to the edges of the seat and support yourself upright. I recommend whole spine at once rather than curling up. The eyes might start to open. Just take your time, breathing in. Hands place themselves on the thighs or the knees. And let's transition back to the floor for basic relaxation pose. Using both of the blankets, this will be a pared down version of basic relaxation pose. Minimal props so we can get in and relax. For the first blanket, open it up until it's about the width of your mat, and then roll alongside over until you have a rolled blanket, and place this at 1/2 of your mat. For the other blanket, you can leave it exactly as is for a rest for your head, or create a headrest blanket, which is going to just provide a lot more support and be more restful. So to do that, you'll start with that square fold blanket that we did with the other roll. Fold it one more time, but when you fold it, this time the top edge is going to come a couple inches up from the bottom edge. Take the top edge in both hands and tuck it under. Take the top corners and tuck those under. And then pull the edge down so that you're tucking under and you're forming a little nest for your head. Sit with your back to the headrest blanket and drape your knees over top of the rolled blanket. Put your feet into touch so the big toes just touch, and then move the legs a little bit wider so they don't touch. That's going to be more restful for your back. Tucking your pelvis under slightly, lower down onto your back, and arrange the blanket underneath your head. Nesting the head in the blanket with a little bit of it draping down to your shoulders. Once you feel really relaxed and comfortable here, open your arms into a V, palms face up, and close the eyes. Make any final adjustments so that you may rest. And if this position won't work out for your back, option to bend your knees and plant the feet flat instead. Release any tension from the forehead, eyebrows, eyes, cheeks, jaw, lips, and mouth. Allow yourself to be comfortably held, resting at ease. Staying in this moment of relaxation. Offer yourself kindness and acceptance if other voices are here with you that try to hurry you along or make things different than they actually are in this moment. And with that compassion for yourself in your heart, just rest. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. To reawaken from stillness, make any small movements or stretches in your body as feels comfortable right now. Maybe a fuller breath in and out. Waking up, honoring where you're at. And bend your knees, bring your feet in. Choose a side to roll onto, reach that arm overhead and roll there, resting in a fetal position. Gratitude for giving yourself what you needed, for really listening in and honoring your energy level, not trying to shift it or change it or make yourself wrong for having it. Press into your palms and lift up to a seat. Go slow. Maybe keeping the eyes closed so you can savor these final moments of rest. And then once you arrive in a seat, press the palms together in Anjali Mudra at the heart. Honoring all of the teachers who came before to bring this practice to us. Open the eyes, release the palms. Take your time coming back into the space and fully becoming awake again. And if you don't feel awake, that's okay too. I'd love to know how it went in the comments. You can share below. And if you like this practice, give it a like, subscribe for more videos and practices like these. I look forward to seeing you again the next time.